doing tonight? It's my Friday night and girl's lonely. Yeah, sorry if these are just like crazy in your face. I want to look crazy today. I thought let's talk about shit and get a little bit more personal because I feel like it's been a cool minute. I've just been in a weird situation. I feel like my emotions have been everywhere. I kind of just wanted to shed a light on this topic. I've done a video like this previously and I really just felt like you have such an amazing community and like being able to share these experiences is like fucking amazing. So I just wanted to talk about confidence, and also because I asked about how y'all are doing and it was just amazing to hear part of your stories and part of your struggles, and the term confidence comes up a lot. Sometimes I do get a lot of comments and stuff like, damn, like how are you so confident? Like this girl right here. I know I come up as a confident person and I'm not denying it. I feel like I've worked so hard to be this confident person that I'm just like now like accepting like, yeah, I'm becoming this confident person in myself, but it took work. Like I'm not always 100% confident. There's so many things I'm insecure about and there's so many things that I'm learning about myself. So confidence always changes for me, and it's just like an evolving emotion or feeling. I guess I'll start with confidence within my body because I think that's the main thing in my channel. So I want you to first know that confidence is work. It took me a while to get where I feel the best about myself, and the first thing that I had to do was change my mindset. That helped me do that was when I was studying sociology, learning about just the cultural norms and just different ideals and also different theorists and what they have to say about certain topics. It really fucking opened my mind to the fact that like body is so small compared to all the issues surrounded in this world, and it made me question all of the things that I was insecure about. If you see my other video, you would understand that a lot of my body issues that I've had with myself stem from insecurities that I feel like I was socialized into. A lot of it had to do with my mother. She had insecurities and she obviously like socialized that into myself. Not only myself, but my sister as well. As a kid, like a lot of transitionings. I had multiple babysitters. My parents were both workaholics. Babysitter who basically kind of raised me, she like had an obsession with food. I noticed that's kind of when my food obsession began. Like I don't want to say that I have like a body issue, I guess, because I never like got diagnosed with anything. I did have a relationship with food, especially when things got tough. Like food was always comfort, and when my parents split up, what was I doing? Binging. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the times when I was growing up, expressing your emotions wasn't big, and of course I just felt like no one related to me, I guess teenager life. So I've held back a lot of freaking emotions, and so I would eat constantly and I would lie to my family and be like I haven't ate so they could keep feeding me, and it's kind of crazy to see it now that way. And so, oh my god, I didn't think I was gonna cry. I didn't want to cry. That's crazy. Sorry. I think it's the wine creeping in because it's winding me down. And I know this is gonna sound horrible because like I think it took someone else to accept me for me to accept myself. So when someone actually comes out and supports you, you're like, wait, what the fuck? Like, really? Like, you're here with me? I feel like definitely changed a lot of my mindset. And it's stupid because I never wanted a relationship to validate like my parents or how I feel about myself, but it really did change my perspective about like how I saw myself, because this other person saw me differently than I saw myself, and why couldn't I see myself the way they saw me? I was just being so negative about myself when others were already being negative towards me. And then I was just like, why would I do that to myself? You know? And obviously this took years of me reflecting and kind of diversifying and figuring out like what are my main issues, where has this insecurity stemmed from. And I feel like once you fucking figure that out, like, and try to work with it, your mindset will change. You'll understand more about yourself, I feel like. And like I said, for me, that was sociology. Like, that was what made me change my mindset. I for sure feel like what made a difference was leaving diet culture. Okay, like I said before, growing up with my mother, insecurities to me. She was the one who'd always diet and like give me all these diet recipes. I did well, I lost weight. I was in a point where before I got into UCLA, I was my thinnest, okay? I was taking fucking diet pills that made you shit. And it was the most uncomfortable because I felt like every time I had to go to the bathroom, there had to be nobody there because it would just come out. It's fucking crazy that's when I got the most fucking compliments. Like, girl, you look good. Girl, what are you doing? And I'm telling you, I wasn't doing anything. I was taking these stupid diet pills that had too much fiber. It's just crazy to think that at that time, like, that's what I wanted. And that being thin was like a validation of like being good or something. And then, you know, once I stopped taking those pills, hey, guess what happened? The weight came back up because, you know, now I'm not shitting everything. Like, I'm not supposed to have diarrhea every day. Sorry, that's too much. It's just crazy to me because I feel like in my family, appearance has always been a big thing. It's like you go to your family's house and your tias are like, oh, you gain weight, girl. Oh, you losing weight. Oh, it's like weight is a topic or something when you see family in my culture. It was like leaving diet culture. I'm not doing that again. I changed my lifestyle. I decided to be vegan. I just say plant-based because vegan has a weird connotation. For me, at first, it was about health. But then, of course, I read into it. I saw documentaries. I feel like a lot of my confidence had to come from me just getting out of my comfort zone. And till this day, that is what I'm fucking doing. I know I put these glamorized photos on Instagram, but I'm telling you, I do not like when I get attention. I know it may seem like it, like, 'cause girl, you're posting photos of your outfits online, but that for me is like in a creative expression. I feel like when I dress, it's very internal. It's about my emotions and like just sharing that with pairing the clothing, and I just feel like they go hand in hand. But when it comes to like getting a photo and like going out in the public, sometimes wearing these clothes, I get self-conscious. Like, I get weirded out at getting stares. I'm just not comfortable with it. I never like the center of attention. So, you know, for me to like kind of be a little bit more like secure about it, I had to start doing it. I had to challenge myself and be like, just get out there, try to be confident. And lo and behold, I feel like once I just kind of learned to do that more, it became easier, and it became like, oh, you know what, like, I can fucking do this. Like, I just slowly started to become less subconscious. But I'm telling you, to this day, like, I get days like that. Like, even today, okay, me and Luigi both dressed a little extra today. We're like, we're gonna get some photos because we are feeling ourselves. And we were taking photos on this wall, and it was like a mainstream. We both are uncomfortable. It's just the fact that, like, I don't know, that made people be like, these people are so fucking extra. And then we're just like, we're not extra, we're just trying to be extra with intros. It's just kind of where I'm learning to be in a way, because I want to be a little bit out there. I want to not just be stuck in my comfortable self. And I feel like for a long time, especially in college, I was having like this identity crisis with two different selves that I had. I had this comfortable self and this person that I wanted to be like this creative self-expression. Had these two issues where I felt like, oh, I'll dress kind of comfortable so that I don't look, or that I just blend in, or that, you know, it's not really how I feel, but I don't want to be looked at. So I would just kind of dress that way, act that way. But then I was like, but that doesn't really represent how I feel inside or what I'm thinking. Like, why am I doing that to myself? So it's always a constant battle. And then, like I said, it just took me to kind of put myself out there to be like, to become more and figure out what the heck, what I like to do and who I am. It's just like a constant struggle. Confidence isn't always there, and it's just you trying to put in the work, and it's an everyday thing. I guess the other thing was like about body acceptance. Like, sometimes I wish I could be like a body positive person, but to be honest, sometimes I feel like I don't know what to say about body acceptance, like, or body positivity. I've just figured out that I see my body as a function, and I stopped looking at it as an appearance, which I know doesn't make sense because I do dress it up and all that. Like, yes, it's an appearance, but I respect my body more now. As in, like, I'm kind of grateful that I have my body and that I have all its full functions, my shell, and it's here to help me and protect me from the sun, and it's here to support me, not to put me down. But like I'm telling you, I still struggle sometimes with like body love. Like, I don't always love my body, but I accept my body, if that makes sense. Next thing I have here is like self-love, and this on its own, it's a journey, like, especially that I feel like they coincide with confidence. I feel like self-love is something you're constantly working on as well. I don't know if this is an Aries thing, okay? I'm a fucking Aries. I have a Leo moon, and I'm a Sagittarius rising, okay? If that explains who I am, please tell me. The Aries in me is very selfish, okay? I just fucking naturally just always think about myself, and I think it's about like always putting yourself first, because I feel like when you put yourself first, when you think about yourself, when you learn to love yourself, you can be a better person for everyone. There's times in my space where I'm like the most negative Nancy person, I just complain a lot or whatever, and that who's gonna benefit from that? Who's gonna benefit from me being that type of person and being like that type of vibe, you know? So I feel like it's about becoming selfish. Most of us aren't. I need to practice things that I love. I need to practice myself. That makes sense. Try to do things that I love, which for me it's going out to have an experience, whether that is like hanging out with a couple of friends, thrifting, or that's eating out, or just going on a new adventure. That's what I do. Like, if you think about all those moments where you feel the best, where you felt very happy, and like remember that, reflect on it, and try to practice that. Like, what was the difference that day? And I know happiness isn't contained consistently. I mean, you should just achieve to be a better version, to evolve, to accept change even at its lowest points, and learn from it. I think is what is very crucial, and I think that is what fucking told me, like, fuck it, you know? Like, that's how I feel like I got to a point. I'm like, fuck it, Karina, fuck it. I'm just trying to be there for people when I felt like I didn't have anyone there. Like, I deal with shit, and I want other people to know that you're not fucking alone. Like, trying to be that person and trying to just like be there for people. I'm sorry, this felt like, I don't know if this was uplifting and very selfish too, because I know that I'm talking about my own journey and I didn't really give you tips. I was hoping I was giving tips, but this is how I became confident, and I just kind of wanted to state that because I feel like, one, I wanted to share my journey so that y'all feel that you're not alone, and also that confidence isn't easy. Like, and I'm not always 100%. Like, I feel confidence in different ways and with different things, you know. I feel like maybe, yeah, I've gotten better with being confident about my body, but there's other shit that like I'm fucking like not confident about, you know. So yeah, not everything's black and white, Everything has a spectrum. But all right, like I talked too much that I didn't get to finish my wine. So I'm gonna finish this. I am really appreciative that you watched this. Low-key, my not drunk self is gonna be like, oh my god, Karina, why the heck did you record this? No one's gonna see, no one's gonna care. And yeah, you know, it doesn't go with your theme on your YouTube channel. But I'm like, bitch, please. Editing Karina, that it's okay to post it on your YouTube. It's okay. I know you're a little self-conscious about it, but you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more of these. I don't know. I'm kind of scared about how y'all are gonna react. I feel like because a lot of this stuff is very opinion based, it's very difficult to post stuff like this online. Please, if you do like it, don't forget to give it a like. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Just to follow me during the week. You can follow my Instagram. It's Living as Karina. Thank you so much for hearing me out. I appreciate you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Bye.